All right, so today we're going to talk about a stock to where the window to buy this stock may be closing fast. So I wanted to speak to you all about this market right here real quick. You guys probably have never even heard of it, but this company has a stock and is publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. And I think that it's going to try to go higher. You guys want to know what the stock is? Cool. 3, 2, 1. Hercules Capital. Yes, that's the stock that we're going to identify today, and that we're going to try to predict that it wants to go up, and we're going to try to target how high we think this stock is about to go. Now, before I get started into that prediction, do you guys see what could impact how high this stock can go? If you don't see it, don't worry about it because I got you. This is where we have the problem. And it's right here. Okay, now currently the market in Hercules Capital is trying to break above this sell pocket. So we might be just a tad early in this prediction, but I'm going to show you a couple of time frames that will substantiate that the buyers may have enough energy now to allow this stock to break through. You guys can see that the last time price was here was back in May of 2026. We're back here again, so very short time period. Kind of give you an idea of who really wants control of the price in this market, which is the buyers. But let me show you all the 4-day chart. Okay, you guys can see here off the 4 that Hercules has been making what? One of the main things you guys want to see in a stock is if it's making higher lows. That's what entails a trend. Okay. When a stock is making higher lows. If you see that on any chart, that alone tells you that the stock is being moved by people who are buying whenever the price dips. They see it as a buying opportunity. Okay. Now off this 4-day chart, this is a major area of buying right here. So we need to mark that because when we do our prediction, we at least want to know, okay, at what price will we say that this ain't going right? That's one area there. Here's our next area right here. Okay. If these buyers don't hold price, we don't want to hold the stock then. Now, here is a big area of selling up here for Hercules Capital that we're going to go ahead and mark as well, because guess what? If we know that sellers are at certain prices, we might want to target those and take the bag and take the profit, because we know that chances are increasing that this stock can go down in price, and that's where we want to jump ship before it drops. Okay, so we got that area as our next target. Now, in between these sell pockets, there's a gap. And I've told you before, if you've seen my other content, that the market likes to fill gaps. And here's a gap right there. So we're going to mark this area too, because we're going to try to target the high of this gap to fill it. All right. Now let's look at the market let's look at this on the monthly chart. That's a very big buy pocket down here, because on the month of February was massive weakness, but then the next month it didn't go lower. That's where the buyers stepped in right there then. And it's been going higher ever since then. Here it is on the 3 months. Look at Hercules on the 5 weeks. Very strong. So that is a very strong buy pocket. I like that. I just want to make that just so that we can see it. All right, here it is on the 3 weeks. Yeah, it's very big. Here's Hercules on the 2. I'm just showing you guys the different time frames of how you can tell buyers are coming in and the strength of the market. Now, my concern is, check this out. Once you get an eye of looking at charts, you just begin to see things. Look at this. So Hercules Capital seems like it goes on a very good run, then boom, it drops. Goes on a very good run, then boom, it drops. Goes on a very good run, then boom, it drops. Goes on a run, then boom, drops. We've been on a run. We might get another big drop. I'm just saying. So you guys can see that this is the personality of this particular market. It goes on a run, then drops. Goes on a good run, then drops. Okay. So this area right here is going to be important because price has came here so many times and it fell through, price is now above it. So this is why I'm coming in creating this video to show you all that this market may actually continue to go higher, may fill the gap, then fall back off. Okay, so we'll just see that, but we're going to do this on the 4-day chart, and we're going to place our prediction here, and we're going to have our stop loss right there, and we're going to target that first, the fill of this gap first. So that's 7.8% right there. Okay. Next is going to be this middle sell pocket between $18 to $19, $18.80 to $19, 11.67. Then our third target is going to be $19.50 to $19.68, 15.42%. And I'm going to mark this area that we're looking at this on the 4-day. So when we come back and check the performance, we'll see accurately how our prediction fared against the actual price movement. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you guys maintain profit. And as always, trade different.